Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Red Zone Rant. How's it going, fellas?
Good. Just off a family night. It was a really good night.
Family night was awesome.
Especially Randall Cobb's interview.
Yeah.
that was funny. It was funny because like I posted it in a couple of groups, and a couple Bear fans were like, "That's not real. Just because you have a quotation, something from quotation doesn't mean it's real." Cobb really said it. Cobb said the Bears are trash until they're not. You know what I mean? Like he straight up said it.
Literally said that. I was like, "Oh fuck
yeah."
That's just keeping it real, bro. That's what it is.
He's the bear killer.
You want to know what my rant is for everybody? I'm going to give mine real quick. It's really, I am
Hold on,
so
Jeremy.
tired.
Hold on, Jeremy. Hold on. Let me get you front and center here, bro. Rant away.
I am so sick and tired of the beat writers and the media blasting a guy in their first off-season workout when they have a bad day and making them look like they're the next. Well, for the Packers, Jordan Morgan looks like the next Tony Mandarich. Hendon Hooker looks like the next Jake Rudock, whatever. It's one bad practice, people. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, one bad practice. That's all it is.
People forget.
We got some angry. He's got three in a row here. Some anger. Bro.
Man.
Hi, guys.
Fucking hater.
Take off the L on his name.
No shit, bro. I mean, what the hell, man? Good Lord. Bumstein.
Firing hot.
People got to realize, these guys are rookies. You know what I mean? They get mixed in with the ones sometimes, mixed in with the twos and everything. What's up? What's going? So, you know what I mean? It's growing pains. These rookies are not going to come out balls to the wall, making plays everywhere. They're gonna feel some, some of our best players against them, especially Jordan Morgan. Jordan Morgan is gonna be thrown with the ones. There's talks of him being the starting right guard. So he's gonna be facing big guys like Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary. You know what I mean? He's gonna be facing guys like that. TJ Slayton. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be some growing pains. There's gonna be hiccups, and Matt LaFleur even talked about it. He's like, you know what? It's going to happen. There's going to be bumps. There's going to be bruises, but he's going to get better and better as it goes on, which is what we want to see. I mean, people thought the same thing with Jordan Love. You know what I mean? He had this good week 1 to week 4, fell off a little bit, and then boom, he picked it back up. It was one of the best quarterbacks in the second half. So growing pains happen with players, and a lot of them progress. Some of them don't, but most of them do.
100%. 100%.
Well, my guys are all blowing up your chat.
Yeah, they are, bro. You got a lot of fans here.
Shared it to my channel. Can you tell?
Lion check there.
Oh, he wants a lion check?
Oh, shit. Can you even do that, Jeremy?
I just did it.
How great was
wow, man. They're just going off. Boy, Adam started some shit.
How great was that kid that caught 3 footballs? That was pretty dope.
Yeah,
bro, that was so cool.
That was awesome.
And Jordan Reed, dude.
Yeah, Reed caught 6.
Oh, yeah, Jaden Reed. Yeah,
he tied what Laporta did at the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then if he didn't drop the one, just trying to switch it around, he would have had a shot to catch 7. But
right. I told you what he should have did. He had that one tucked up by his crotch. All he had to do is move his
Hey, Isaac, you got a question here from Josh. What are your thoughts on Jordan? I can't. Okay. Yeah, I'll fuck that up.
I got you.
What is your thoughts on him for this season? This guy's asking you. Joshua's asking you.
I mean, what thoughts do you want to know? Be specific about the question.
Oh man, the Packers is just coming up. Fucking guys.
Okay, that's all right. This is their show. I'm just
Yeah,
here.
yeah. No, it's all right, bro. No, look, I like the banter back and forth between fans, so that's all good, bro. I'm not Ken Dobby, all right. I'm not gonna bitch about it.
Okay.
You guys do your thing, man. Trust me, I'm gonna give it back to you. I troll a lot of shows, so.
Amen.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
counting
7
days
days.
at Lions training camp at this time.
What's up, Matt? Here's a Bear
What's
fan,
up,
folks. The resident Bear fan in the house.
What's up there, Matt?
There's a Packer
Hey,
backer.
good
What's
morning,
up,
Eric.
Eric?
The hooks.
Go Pack, go! Did you watch Family Night last night, fellas?
Mhm.
Did you watch it? You had to have.
I did not.
You think he'll have a good season? He's asking. You think he'll have a good season?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's a whole new scheme, whole new things going on.
You can tell by the last name, Smoking Dad's in the building.
Oh yeah, there he is. What's up? What's up, senior?
Yeah, he's actually a junior. He's a real junior. You know, his dad.
Yeah. He's the real deal. Oh Jesus, Josh.
Okay, Josh, we can let it off now.
All right, Josh. ADDs. You need some meds, bro.
Right.
Take your meds, bro.
These guys are followers of mine from the South Florida Tribune.
I love it.
They
love rival fan base, bro. I love it.
Right into the whole FTP sponsorship from my channel.
Eric's got his priorities. He watched wrestling instead of the Packer night.
I'm changing it up, though. I'm going to get a Bears logo. I'm going to get a Packers logo. And I'm going to get a Vikings logo. And I'm just going to say F them all.
But no, I didn't end up watching Family Night last night because the director's cut of Rebel.
The what?
The director's cut of Rebel Moon hopped out on Netflix, and if you guys haven't watched it yet, I highly suggest it. It is one of. It's nothing like the PG-13 version. Totally different movie. This is Rebel Moon on Netflix, the director's cut.
Oh, I heard that's pretty good.
I like them.
Dude, it is the most brutal movie I've ever seen. My jaw was on the floor for shit. The 6.5 hour runtime between the two movies, just about the entire 6 hours.
What's up, John? What's up, Yoli?
There's Dorn.
John was on Family Night. He ditched us too. He just took out. I'm like, what the hell?
I got a phone call and I had to peel real quick.
Yeah, no, it's all good, bro.
And then the fact that we just barely hear it in the background. If it had been any louder, it'd have been a copyright infringement.
Yeah, it was just enough. John had it on just loud enough you could barely hear it.
Yeah,
I remember that one time everything got quiet. He goes, and now we'll cut to our commercial.
Hey, Dorn, you can answer some of our fans that are commenting. Same old Lions.
Same old Lions.
It's FTP.
Gold Lions.
FTP all morning there, John.
FTP birds came out quicker than shit.
I just hope these Lion fans are going to be happy with second place.
Second place.
As long as it's 11 or 12 wins, I'm good.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Look, there we go. Since you're here, John, he's got one just for you.
Gold Lions, man. Who's Gold Lions?
So there was like a little scare, like for Christian Watson. Like, you know, I thought
oh my God, I thought he was. Oh God, bro.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, not again.
I mean, Smoking Dad isn't a guy after your own heart. I'm here until after I finish smoking my pain meds.
So, I hear you there, buddy.
So he caught like a 20-yarder from Jordan Love, and like he got hit. Well, he didn't really catch it. Well, he had it, and then Evan Williams and Edrin Cooper both collided basically with him.
The one in the middle.
The ball got jarred out. Yeah. And then Christian Watson was on the ground for a second, and he got up and he was holding his side. I was like, oh shit, here we go again. And then they checked him out a little bit quick, and he went right back in. So I was like, oof, you know what I mean? But I'm just worried about Christian Watson. Like, the guy is proven not to be, not fragile. So, you know what I mean? So this is the year that I think he has to prove it. I think he has to play more than 12 games because Packers really got wide receivers that really want roster spots. You know what I mean? Grant DeBose, like he's been making plays all through camp. You know what I mean? They got Malik Heath that wants a spot. I mean, Bull Melton looks really good. So, you know what I mean? There's abundance of wide receivers. And Samari Torrey, don't count him out. You know what I mean? He made a couple plays at family night. So there's wide receivers in the wings that are waiting to take that roster spot. So if Christian Watson doesn't get his act together this season, then I don't think Packers, maybe he could be a cut next year,
Talking about Watson?
Yeah.
Watson.
Yeah, Watson, it has to do with his health. If his hamstrings are held together with dollar store toothpicks and duct tape, you'll be all right.
Well, if we do keep him around, he might be cheap. Right. His contract might not be as big.
Yeah, if he ends up proving he's only a deep threat, that'll take his contract price way down, and you could still keep him in the fold. But even then, you still worry. As long as it's not. Let me put it this way. In my mind, as long as it's not a hamstring issue, even if he gets a different injury, I feel better about it that, hey, we might finally have the hamstring under control, and it's maybe we just got to have him reformulate his body. Who knows? Maybe the way he was training coming through college and high school and all that, it wasn't the proper way to do it. So his body might be all out of whack.
I'll say it for you guys, Adam Blumstein. You're going all Adam Rank about the Packers there,
bro. He's
full rank.
Frank Blumstein.
No shit, bro.
I think he's having flashbacks of the Lions flashback. He's having
Adam, say what you want. Just make sure you're here at the end of the season, bro, when you're totally wrong.
Yeah.
I said it's the Packers or the Lions division to win, no particular order. I think one game's going to separate us this year because you guys improved, and as much as none of you want to admit it, we improved the worst part of our team.
Yeah, no, I admit you guys. No one's saying you guys didn't improve it. I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying it's going to be a cakewalk. I'm going to say it's going to come down to the outside the division games because I think we're going to have about the same record in the division. We're going to split with each other. We're going to split with another team and sweep one. And I'm not naming them because I'm not going to go for hate speech from other fan bases this morning.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, no, I am. I'm saying we're sweeping the Vikings. We're sweeping the Bears. And you know what? We might sweep the Lions, but I'll give you that one's probably a toss-up. But screw it. Since we're going for hate, we're sweeping everybody.
We're sweeping everybody. We're sweeping the whole fucking division. 6-0, baby. 6-0.
He says we're going for the hates.
Yep. If Adam Rank can get paid to say this nonsense, I can too.
Yeah, you're right, bro. I'll be here. Okay. All right.
You weren't here when you guys were losing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be realistic about the first 4 games on our schedule. And
that's a tough one.
Let me hear. All right, let me hear your thing.
We're either going to be 3-1 or we're going to be 4-0 going into the bye.
Oh, because Darcy came on here talking about how you guys were going to be under 500 at the break at 1-3.
Oh Jesus, he's stupid.
I got you guys.
I'm not going to argue that fact.
First 5 games, 2-3.
Someone be intelligent when they drink more beers in the morning than Dorn before 10 a.m.
I got you going 2-3.
He came on open mic night and said all that, bro. He fucking had me put him on front. I put him right up on front, and he fucking said it all, bro. He said you guys were going to be 10-7. What do you say? 10-6 was your, or 10-7, and that you were going to be under 500 at the break.
Except Darcy gets drunk. Except Darcy gets drunk off syrup. He's a Canuck.
He's a Canuck.
And he's got that real red nose. You know what they say about guys that live in Canada with red noses in the summertime.
No, on the real though, I think it's gonna be between the Packers and Lions for who's gonna take this division. Both teams are really good. Rosters are all set up. There's not very much weakness in the team. So, both kickers are struggling.
Yeah,
Bates and Anders Carlson. So I think kickers probably where we're weak at.
I think both teams are going to go slightly aggressive on midfield fourth downs again, just like you guys started to do it later in the season. We did it all season. Doesn't matter. If it's at that 45-yard line, right from 45 to 45 in that area where it's not good to punt from and it's not good to kick a field goal from, because you're talking about 55, 60-yard field goals, they're going to go for it if it's less than 5 yards.
Mm-hmm. And then, at first I thought maybe Greg Joseph might take Anders Collins' job. You know what I mean?
I don't know who this is, but
I think it's great. I love it when my dad makes a comment like that. But Adam, this is my show. I'm a guest on their show, so that's why Will's not here.
Okay, yeah. He was asking that. I assume that was somebody who had to do with your show. So
I just wanted to address it for you to make it easy.
That's the guy that built the couches and everything for the basement when they were down in the basement all the time.
Keeping the couch warm.
So based off family night, like it looked like Greg Joseph might overtake Anders Carlson for one. You know what I mean? Because Greg Joseph was nailing all types of.
Everybody's calling for Joseph now, bro. Everybody.
But then at the end of family night, Greg Joseph totally shanked. And it went all the way to the left. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was the worst miss. He had the worst miss of the night, bro. That was so far off, bro.
58 yards.
So far off.
I'll give you guys credit. It was wide left and not wide right. Because wide right, even Bills and Chicago fans would have PTSD about it.
Yeah.
Maybe the curse will wear off. It's the curse of the Vikings kick. You know what I mean?
That's the only reason why I don't want the guy, because he's got that curse on him, bro.
Maybe it'll wear off. Who knows?
I want to stick with Anders, man. I like Anders. Just leave him alone, man. Let him just
look.
He's getting the help
he has a boot.
He does, bro. That's why I don't want to move on from him. And you heard Tom Novins in the back. He's like, if you guys cut him, we'll take him. He's like, guy, gonna poach our kicker.
Well, we got their kicker, the most accurate kicker.
We already dropped him.
Will's at work, I believe, this morning. I haven't heard from him. If he was at home, he'd already been in the chat.
Yeah. I mean, we'll let anybody on, man. This is the Red Zone Rant. We talk about everything here, man. You got a rant. Come on, Adam. Post
Raiders and Falcons fans and hell, they even let a Bears fan in here every now and then, let them crawl out the mom's basement.
Yeah, but Vikings fans are scared. They don't come out.
Vikings fans don't come out.
Bears.
Yeah, Vikings fans know where they're headed. I mean,
talk about the Bears?
I hate to say it. You talk about having the worst offseason ever. The one was due to a car accident.
What up, Jason?
Rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson. I'm not going to talk shit about that. But then turn around a week and a half later and have Mekhi Blackman pull a TJ Hawkinson and blow out an ACL.
Man,
it's okay. They just lost a defensive tackle too.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh God! Let me look up his name because I don't remember it offhand.
It's going to be news tonight. Back-to-back weeks, they lost somebody.
Yeah, that's harsh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're trying to go into a season, you're losing players left and right.
That's what he was referring to. All right, I was trying to understand what he was referring to.
Michigan's furniture store. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. They're the profession in basement coaches for the Lions.
That's what they did. Supplied them. They had a good 30-year business there, huh?
That makes it even better yet.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but
wait, the next one up.
But it's the off season when Bears fans start popping off at the mouth. Oh, you're a Chiefs fan, okay? It's good.
The city Swifties.
Right.
It was Jerry Tillery that got carted off the field.
Oh yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, Bears fans do this every offseason. They get all happy, you know what I mean? They basically won the Hall of Fame game, basically. You know what I mean?
Bro, the lightning helped them out. Mother Nature helped them out.
Right. And the first thing that they do every time, see, Packer fans? See? And then they always go undefeated in the offseason, you know what I mean? In the preseason. And then
we're 1-0. We're 1-0. I've seen the signs. We're 1-0.
Straight up suck. And they always put up the rankings too.
Playoff team.
Yeah.
the preseason rankings. Oh, the Bears are on top. See, we're gonna run the division, and end up falling flat on their fucking faces. It is hilarious, and it end up with only 2 Bear fans in the group in these trash talk groups.
I would take Chris Jackie. Let's go. Come on, him or Longwell, either one. Bring him out.
I like Jackie the player, the personality though. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's.
Yeah.
They should just cancel the season.
Whoa!
Watch your tongue there, Adam. Stop it. We just got football back. He wants to get rid of it.
What Man.
What the heezy?
That's because he's a hockey fan.
Oh, well, bro. All right.
Jordan joins the chat.
Jordan.
God, I hope he gets in here soon.
On the show. That's classic.
Same old lion.
Yeah, we probably should let We probably should let this John Dorn guy on the show. He comments an awful lot.
Yeah,
I know.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, it's funny how you never see John Dorn or Paul Merkel post at the same time. I think they're the same person.
You think that somebody else? I heard somebody say that John Dorn was Paul Merkel too. I was like, no way, they're not the same guy.
No way.
No fucking way.
You know why they're saying that? Because they made predictions last offseason. They made like hundreds of them. And one for each person got it right. So they're saying that Paul Merkel is the
Well, you do realize it's a troll post more likely. And my troll posts are probably 99% troll posts.
Jason, they got a real legit shot at it though, man. I know we don't want to see
Rob, you shut your mouth right now. That's not going to happen.
They're doing everything they can to make it happen.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, did we see how the top 100, the final 5 shook out?
Yeah.
And what
how the hell
do you guys think of? What do you guys think about Patrick Mahomes being 4 and Tyreek Hill being 1?
I don't get that at all. I don't get that.
Or Lamar Jackson being 2. How is he ahead of Patrick Mahomes when Mahomes smoked him?
If you're talking regular season, and this is the players and media voting, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Statistically, Patrick Mahomes had one of his worst years.
Bro, I think the biggest flop from last year is the fucking Ravens and fucking Lamar. He choked the man. He totally choked worse than anybody. I don't understand how he's number 2. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's no list that, I mean, if you have the fans individually vote, there's no way Mahomes lands number 4. You know what I mean? Like on any.
It's like, do you watch that Benchwarmer Brand when he does his little skits with the Madden's rating nerds talking to the different positions?
Yeah.
When he got the quarterbacks and he talked to Patrick Mahomes. Welcome back to the 99 Club. Lamar Jackson, you're in 92. And he's like, what? I was the MVP. And then Kirk Cousins got left at an 84 after an ACL tear after he only played like not even half the season. And he goes, Aaron Rodgers, you should be all right. You had the same injury. Yeah, what's that? And he goes, well, we dropped you from an 86 to an 83. I will burn your crops and your children.
I don't know who does those ratings, but since John's passed away, someone needs to double check some shit. That's all I'm
I was
saying.
going to say they need to let Ocho Cinco just sit there and do all the ratings, because this year's Madden's ratings. I don't know if they let Stevie Wonder do it, but some of these are god awful.
Yeah.
Well, you really want to know the truth? They called me up and they wanted me to do the rankings, so I did the rankings for them. If you want to bitch at someone, it's me.
Well, why do you have every pack receiver at a 70? Damn it!
Because they got to prove themselves.
Every one of them.
They got to prove themselves yet. Just like the whole team's got to prove themselves.
Hey, man, I like that answer, John. That actually almost sounded like a realistic answer.
That's a real answer right there, bro.
I'm trolling, motherfucker.
He's trolling his own fan base.
To be honest
with you, like a realistic answer. It really did.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it is. I mean, they got to prove themselves. I mean, that's why they ain't ranked that much, because they got to go out there and do it not just 1 year. They got to do it 2 years in a row. And then their rankings will start going higher.
After watching Family Night, who do you think? Because this is the biggest question on the Packers wide receiver. Who's number one? Who's number two? What do you guys think? Your rankings, your personal rankings.
Like I think Wicks is number one in my mind, but like after watching Family Night, like it's hard to say Dobbs ain't the number one. Dobbs
is my ranking. This is my ranking. Dobbs number one, Watson, and then I got Reed, and then I'm thinking I'll put Wicks. Wicks, I'm not fond of him. To tell you the truth, I'm not too fond of him.
Really?
I don't know.
He's having a great camp, man.
That dude has a drop every camp so far. Every fucking day he's gonna have a drop.
I'm gonna back John Dorn up on that because that's actually my rankings for your wide receivers, and it's the exact same reason. Well done, Tavian Wicks runs great routes and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He has hands like J-Mo. He'll have at least one drop a series.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm talking like J-Mo when he first got back off of suspension before he got back into game shape.
I like this rant. Look at his rant. I like this rant.
25 games a season.
25 games. Let's go.
Wicks didn't have.
Well, you added the playoffs. It's almost that.
Wicks only didn't have no drops
though last season.
Last season he did during the season, but during this preseason he's been dropping quite a bit.
Yeah, no, this is where you want him to drop him, man. I don't care about that.
Yes, it is. It ain't count against nothing, but it's just I don't like seeing it every.
I'm with you on that. I don't like seeing drops at all.
You know why preseason they try the crazy plays. You know what I mean? They try.
But another thing too, look who's throwing to him. Clifford's throwing to him mostly. You know what I mean? So
that's why Clifford's throwing.
Yeah.
we all agree Clifford has regressed, right? From last year to this year. Oh,
you know what though? He had a good Family Night.
The season would have to start because they want it. They already said with the new 18-game schedule, they want a hard stop for the Super Bowl as the Sunday before President's Day. So that means you finish in February. You have the combine in March, you have the draft in April, and OTAs start on Memorial Day, and you're in season by late June, early July. 25-game season. Let's go.
Half the year, bro. Half the whole calendar year is football. That'd be awesome.
I like
you would have to have a 90 roster, and you would have to have two good quarterbacks.
Yeah, no, that's what you would have to have. That you would have to. But it would be just like baseball. You know, you got a choice of pitchers. You want your left-handed, your right-hander. You want you
just got to porno.
Yeah,
there's not even 32 good starting quarterbacks in the league.
But that's what makes it fun, bro. You're going to have some bad shit out there.
Jason, nobody is sleeping on Reed. Nobody's
sleeping on Reed at all, bro.
Nobody's sleeping on Reed. I'm not sleeping on Reed. I said last year it might be a sneaky good pick. According to his draft position on the big board, it looked like a reach. I said, but he's a good player. So it may prove out that was a perfectly fine pick, and it did. And that was my honest assessment at the time of the draft.
Actually, the trade between the Lions and the Packers was actually a good for both sides. We got Reed, Kraft, and we got
Carl Brooks.
Was it Brooks? Okay, well, it was Brooks. Yeah. I mean, we came out good. We came out good, and so did the Lions.
And we packaged that with that Cardinals pick and moved up and got Broderick Martin, who's actually had a really good camp compared to how he played in his 18 snaps in 2 games.
It's just too bad that Branch is so slow that they had to move him to safety.
They moved him to safety because we don't need him to play nickel anymore. And he's not slow. You even said that last year when he picked you off.
Reed,
Reed
is kind of reminds me of Curtis
That was
Samuels.
what you said, George.
Reed reminds me of Curtis Samuel's game. You know what I mean? He's a Swiss Army knife type of guy. You know what I mean? He can run the ball.
Well, he's better. He's faster.
Slot. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's actually a good analogy for the type of player he is what I'm getting at. He's that prototypical slot that can play outside. That's what Curtis Samuel is. And that's what Amon-Ra is. If you took Amon-Ra and you try to compare him to Lions of the past, I said he's 3 players all in one. And I said, even on a Lions roster, he's got the toughness of Steve Smith. He's got the hands of Anquan Bolden during his rookie contract who never dropped anything. And then he's got the route running of Golden Tate all rolled up into one guy. I mean, that's an honest assessment of what I see, because Golden Tate was a slot receiver that could play outside. Was he not?
Yeah.
Because of his route running.
One thing though, like I think Wicks is going to really take off in this offense, because the guy, if you look at Wicks' route running, just route running alone, just watch tape on his route running. It's like Devontae Adams. It really is. The guy knows how to dust you. You know what I mean?
I applaud it, because it reminds me of watching Amon-Ra. You know, he's another guy. His route running is as crisp as Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
When I saw that one guy do a list on his top 5 route runners in the league, and he put Justin Jefferson above Amon-Ra. Justin Jefferson is not a route runner. Go watch him. He does not run true routes. He always modifies something and does it a little bit different on his own. He does not run a true post or a true slant.
Well, he's supposed to be the best wide receiver in the league, Jeremy.
Well, maybe him improvising might be part of that reason.
As far as speed and what he can do, yes,
Athletic.
He is the best.
Yeah, but he's not the fastest guy in the league, nor is he he's not the shiftiest either. I mean, I get it. He's great. He's good at what he does, but I mean, there's a couple guys, Jamar Chase, I think, is just as good as him. Lamb.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, exactly.
When I look at it, St. Brown, he gets all the targets because he don't got anybody else to throw to.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's the same thing with DJ Moore last year. The Bear fans are like, oh, DJ Moore had a career year with career numbers. He's your only guy. He was getting everything, bro. I mean, he's going to have high numbers.
It was him.
Regular season, I'll give it to Justin.
Open for a check down.
Yeah. Look, for regular season, I'll give it to Justin Jefferson. But postseason, Jamar Chase, hands down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
100%. Who's better than Jamar Chase in the playoffs? You know what I mean?
Like Dobbs. I'll take Dobbs. I'll take Dobbs.
Papa Dobbs.
Papa Dobbs.
Did they beat the Rams?
Hey, who was on the ground holding his ankle, trying to cover Jamar Chase on that last play? If Burrow had half a second before Aaron Donald sacked him to end the game, Jamar Chase was in the touchdown. Jalen Ramsey covering him was halfway on the field holding his ankle on the bottom of the screen because Jamar Chase burned him with a route.
Everybody burned Jalen Ramsey in that game, though. If you look, he didn't have a good game.
But on a Super Bowl, man, he just straight ate him alive on that route.
That all started. His ankle got hurt when he was pulled down by the face mask by T. Higgins on the long touchdown pass. If that penalty gets called,
that was probably what started the hurting. But if you go look at the route, Jamar Chase ran on him.
And I'm not doubting that. What I'm saying is the Bengals should have never gotten the lead in the first place. It should have been a one-sided sweep all the way through.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That route Jamar Chase ran, he had him dead to rights. And then, it was kind of like almost a Stephon Diggs moment, the Minnesota Miracle, or whatever the hell. Jamar Chase was, ready for it, but then Aaron Donald got through and ended the game. You know what I mean?
Josh is swearing by shit. He says, mark my words.
I don't even know who he is. I never heard of him. So
Question for Isaac. Do you know who will be performing during the Super Bowl halftime? Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't care.
It's Lady Gaga. It's Lady Gaga. It's Lady Gaga. No, I'm just
kidding. Is it really?
No, I don't fucking have a clue, bro.
I heard it was
man, I'll turn the TV
off. I thought it was Kid Rock. It was Kid Rock.
I would love Kid Rock. That would be awesome. Isaac, do you think Eric Casper has a breakout season? Boy, Isaac, you got it.
I heard it was like Miley Cyrus or some shit, dude, or something.
Here's another question, Isaac. You think
Eric break out of Scott Shadow? Shush.
Like Eric Cass. I don't know who the fuck Eric
He's a podcaster. Now he's talking shit.
Yeah.
Talking mad shit. Keith Richards is the speaker. God damn it.
Keith Richards in the speaker.
We've already had that. That was in
You know,
Dead-
you know who's performing in the halftime Super Bowl? Michael
Who?
Bolton.
Michael, God damn it.
Bring his little trumpet.
Might as well
Shit,
say
or the
Kenny.
fucking
His little trumpet, his little kazoo, his little kazoo.
and flute. Enjoy.
And I don't care what anybody says. I don't think the Maroon 5 halftime show was bad that year.
Oh, hey John, here you go. You got someone from your fan club. Question for John. Fuck the Packers.
Yeah. Fuck the Lions. Same old Lions. What's Holmes' record? Oh, it's right below 500. Get back to me when he's above 500.
Oh, Josh and Aaron Cats have a bunch of beef. Sorry for that's all good, bro, man. Look, bring the beef. We like a good beef on this show. Come on, bring it. Let's see it.
Yeah.
What are we talking? Brisket, ribeye, or porterhouse?
Oh, he's not a Lions fan. Okay, so Josh is not a Lions fan. What are you, Josh?
You're a Chiefs fan, ain't he?
Said he's a Chiefs fan.
No, that's Adam.
Oh.
He's like a Bear fan.
He's saying fuck the Packers, so it's got to be somebody that beats them on a regular.
It's gotta be, I think it's a Dolphins fan.
Dolphins?
We beat them on the regular, so that's why he's got the hate.
He's a UFL fan.
Dolphins.
Oh, here we go. Bobby Lane curse. That's real. Now, I haven't heard that in a while.
Bobby
damn.
Lane.
If that was the
Bobby
case, we
Lane.
wouldn't
You
want
remember him, right, JB?
No shit.
You know the Lions.
Oh, he is a Fins fan. He is a Fins fan. Holy shit.
You know how Lions change around the fortune?
Henry got a
They made right with Megatron. That's what happened. They made right with Megatron. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
They made right with Megatron.
They made it right with 3 players within 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders, Chris Spielman, and Megatron.
Well, Barry Sanders, he was more around.
Sorry, I had to turn that down. They wouldn't give me enough money, so I had to turn that down. So.
Yeah. Now it's just going to be Dorn sitting on stage with a mason jar full of moonshine, and when he gets about halfway through it, he's going to spend the next 15 minutes just screaming into the microphone.
Adam,
Barry Sanders did
too much information there, bro.
I mean, Barry Sanders
They could tell their friends.
Megatron did.
Oh, yeah. They might be a little too good of friends.
Yeah.
What about Barry Sanders?
Like Caleb and Roma Dunze friends.
They got bunk beds installed for so much activities.
They're using the Caleb all transgender bathroom.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I was gonna say Barry Sanders didn't distance himself from the Lions. You know? Like Megatron did, because
you know what, Joshua Moga Machaki. If you're gonna go all Korean on me, I'm gonna say something.
And here's how the Bears could probably change around their luck. They got to make right with Lovie Smith. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
as soon as I mean, if they don't make right by Lovie Smith, they're going to continue down this terrible trend of being horrible.
Yeah, but Lovie Smith gave him the first round pick this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warren the Lions fans, hard to stay on top if you want the football.
This is so true, man. Take it from Packer fans. If you don't know, we'll tell you all about it.
Yup. We've been there.
Thank you, man. Thank you. No, there's rules, but you guys, as long as you guys ain't being disrespectful to each other, you just pretty much go at it. So
yeah, you guys can talk about your spanky.
just please, no pictures.
Did you see what I said, Rob? In the chat? Or did Rob just breathe on it? He froze. Look at him. He's stuck.
FFT has too many.
I don't like anybody being disrespectful to anybody in the podcasting community because that's not a good look for any show, whether it's mine or someone else's. I do not like that type of stuff.
I mean, I don't agree with being disrespectful to anybody, but some people deserve it. I'm good.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah, you can say the same old Lions, food goals Lions. You can say all that crap. Bears still suck.
Ace, we love you too, bro. You're a great fan. You follow us everywhere. I love it.
Oh yeah,
I love
Go
it.
to the toilet bowl.
Exactly. Yeah.
I understand your dislike of Eric Katz because Scott defends him against you. I get it. But this isn't the South Florida Tribune. This isn't even the kneecap biting show. This is their show, and I'm a guest. I just streamed it.
Yeah, it's all right, bro. This is the Red Zone Rant. We talk about everything, man.
Yeah, you go on and rant about some fucking
Paul Merkel, where the hell are you?
We are not cannibals.
Looking for someone else from one of your shows. Looks like
I don't know who Jesse Stober is.
Whoever they are, they're welcome here too. Paul Merkel. Right. I would love to get Merkel on one of our shows. I just don't think he's got the balls, man. He's keyboard warrior on his post, but I don't think he's got the balls to come on a show. And I'm purposely calling him out because I want to see.
You hear it, Merkel? Rob is calling you out.
I'm calling you out, Paul.
I've never seen
your ass on one of these shows.
He can't join because he's.
Okay. I've never seen John Dorn and Paul Merkel post at the same time either. So coincidence?
He
would put a lot of rumors to bed if we got them both on at the same time, bro.
Hey, Merkel can't join. He's on Burger Flipping Hour when we come on.
Oh, what it is? Damn.
Making them fries are salted.
Well, we all know Merkel truly is the Nostradamus of the group. So.
Yes, Joshua. That is exactly what this show is.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a rant.
It's a rant, bro. Get your frustrations out. If you got a rant, you post it. If you got a rant you want to talk live, let me know. I'll drop the link. Paul Merkel. I do. He doesn't have the
I don't even know if he has cojones.
Yeah, he probably doesn't. He probably sits when he pees.
They're still in his mom's purse in the basement.
Scott Morgan.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, let's talk about how every year the Bears do this. The Bears, you know what I mean? They just act like, you know what I mean? They're the shit every offseason. Every time fall flat in their face. You know
off-season champs, man. They're off-season champs. They got those trophies, man. Off-season champs.
I'll admit it. The last time the Lions were a preseason champs, guess what? We went 0-16. I never want to do that shit again. Every year. And this year, I want it to be game 1 versus the Giants because whoever loses to the Giants in the preseason goes far in the postseason.
That's where Jeremy, you and the Bears are
the Giants last year.
So you're going to absolutely blow the Giants out of the water week 1 is what you're saying?
No. Blow the fuck out and look just
how you be a semi-virgin? Explain that one to me. How you're a semi-virgin?
Rob, he could tell you, but it would probably end up getting us canceled.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
It has something to do with the affinity of LGBTQB1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Who wants? You see what Adam wants to know? He's wanting to know us. We haven't got to predictions yet, but I mean, if you want an early prediction. I mean, you can't hold me to it, but
it's going to be Cardinals versus Jaguars. That's
definitely not going to be Cardinals versus
There's
Jaguars.
A ball busted.
No, it's going to be Carolina and New England.
No, you're talking about the instead of the Pro Bowl, they're going to have the Toilet Bowl, the 2 shittiest teams in the league.
Thanks for that definition, Josh. Thank you. There's the PG version of
the. Instead of the Pro Bowl and stuff like that, they should just have like the 2 worst teams got to play, and the winner gets the fucking first round pick. You know?
No, the winner has to take the second round pick because the loser is the first team.
Yeah.
You got to put that in there.
Hey, that's the thing, though, Adam. You're talking about a show that's about ball busting. So that's going to continue.
Okay.
Realistically,
and you're definitely going to get a homer take, but it's going to be a realistic-ish homer take. It's going to be Green Bay versus the Chiefs.
There you go.
I'm going to say Green Bay versus Jets. I want to see Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love, and I want Jordan Love to
that's
settle
what I want. That's what I want
Jordan Love to settle it.
Now, what I want to see would be 2 first-time Super Bowl guys going at it for the first time ever. It would be Texans versus Lions. What I think it'll be is Chiefs versus whoever wins the NFC. And right now, there's 3 teams that I have there that can win it. And I'm not even going to start with my own first. It's the 49ers, then the Lions, or the Packers. That's who will be facing that team from the NFC. I don't believe in the Eagles. They're struggling. Saquon Barkley isn't even practicing right now because he went to St. Taffy's and had his Peter pulled again. I mean, I'm sorry, it was a gross fault.
Is Peter built?
Peter built.
Is Peter built? I want to see. I want to see.
Goes off the rails this morning.
All 3 of those teams have the best shot to win it. I can't say it's the Cowboys because Jesus Christ, they say it's their year every year and haven't been back there since 1990.
I don't think the Cowboys make the playoffs this year. I think they're slowly circling the drain. They're slowly.
I was gonna say they'll make the playoffs, but it'll be another first round exit
with Mike Zimmer as their DC.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. They've gone backwards, man. They haven't
signed anybody.
They got disgruntled players. I'm sorry, it's a different Cowboy team this year.
I don't know which locker room is going to be more of a mess, the Cowboys or the Bears. I'm not sure which.
I'm going to say it again, out loud and proud. Shane Waldron. All you got to do is look at the Seahawks over the last 3 years.
I think that's why we don't get a lot of conversation about what the Bears are running because I don't think they have confidence in this guy.
Right.
You know what's funny? What Amani Toomer said, you know what I mean? Where Caleb came in and said, you have to clean after yourselves. Like, motherfucker, you're the rookie. You clean after all this shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What made you above all the vets? You know what I mean?
I think all the young players, like 3 years in or less, appreciated it. But all the vets are looking at him like, fuck you.
Yeah. You ain't done shit. You ain't done shit to even say that.
Bring my bags to my car. That's
you haven't done nothing.
Take my bags to the car.
Come on, my car for like 2 weeks for saying that.
DJ Edwards probably just unzipped his fly and said, "Clean this."
You know what I would do if I was a vet? Like if I was one of the vets, like Jalen Johnson or whatever, I would give him a toothbrush. You're gonna clean my car with this for 2 weeks.
I've been taking all my fucking cans. Nobody throwing in this locker. Fucking.
And Ken turned it around. Well, that's because he's so meticulous. The Asian has to have his outside stuff.
Not all of us follow football or the college football, man. Isaac's pretty good at it.
I do some.
If it's on, I watch it.
But I do all of my game film watching after the NFL season's over. That way I can have a realistic scouting report on some guys. Because I just don't like highlight reels. I hate that shit.
And I need to get that. I need to get that video game, NCAA football. Man, that looks really dope.
I hear you. Now that I actually kind of have a thumb again, I might.
Did it finally recover?
Yeah, you can finally grab it, and it doesn't move independently of the thumb.
Bro, there's nothing that says the Bears have got it figured out at all yet, man. Nothing that says that.
Hey, Ken, we don't want to know what you do with that thumb.
Yeah.
Come on, Isaac.
Oh,
we know how it got that way, Ken.
Won't you be?
Hey, Isaac, he's got a YouTube video. He's got a
You
YouTube
asked me to send you the video personally.
He's got a YouTube video in there. He'll shout out to you if you pay him enough.
Henrietta Pat.
I'll send you my jersey supply.
Yeah.
I don't know,
in case people don't know, Isaac is sponsored personally by Jurgens.
Yep.
I don't know who Henrietta is, but I'm sorry.
For your smooth needs.
What's that big salon that's nationwide that has salons all over the place that does nails? No, the one that does nails.
I don't know. Yeah,
they're going to sponsor Caleb before the end of the season.
Yeah,
gotta ask Caleb that. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Breaking news: Caleb actually talked to Roger Goodell and actually can do a uniform change. He's got different color nails every time, so that's his uniform change right there.
Wow. How long are they leaf pressed on nails so he can change them real quick? Pop.
He can change them real quick. You know what I mean? Purple, whatever it is, whatever his flavor.
I know there's a nationwide one, and I'm trusted.
with the success and development of Love, and the 49ers have nothing on Green Bay on knowing quarterbacks. Yeah, that's true, bro.
Niners got a lot of
Green Bay has proven that especially if Love hits, man, if he hits, bro, look out.
Oh, yeah, because they only went 2. We have a chance to go 3.
Yeah.
Niners have a lot of issues right now. Trent Williams still not practicing. Again, Ayuk doesn't want nothing to do with the team. Debo, like, dude, what's going on with me? One day you want me on the team, another week you want to trade me. Like, Niners have a lot of issues going on.
Yeah, they do.
And they lost quite a few people on defense too.
They got money problems too, right?
Don't forget about the Super Bowl hangover too. How many times do we see the team that loses the Super Bowl does not make it to the playoffs the next year?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the Niners.
Right. There's a chance that they might not. And then I think that leads credence to Rams being the best team in the West this year because I don't think it's the Seahawks.
Yep.
The Seahawks are close. They got a good roster, but we don't know what that coaching staff is yet.
You think Tampa will make the playoffs again this year or no?
I absolutely think Tampa's going to make the playoffs again because for some reason the fail cants will fail to get there. Yeah. Every time they're predicted to win the season, Tampa wins it.
Speaking of them, has anybody heard anything on Kurt?
It is an ankle, and he may not be back to week 4 or 5. And by that time, if Penix is 3-1, you don't pull him.
Yeah. Wow.
Could you imagine paying a guy $150 million to sit on the bench?
He's $100 million guaranteed, so they're giving him at least $100 million, bro.
Highest paid backup.
Wow.
We got a guy who can heal Kirk Cousins. My boy Jamez. If you're listening,
Jamez, miracle worker.
Kirk Cousins.
Arizona will be better. Whoa.
I don't believe in Arizona whatsoever.
I do not believe in
I think they'll be a better team, but I don't think they're ready to win the division at all. I think at best a 7-8 win year for them.
If they change quarterbacks, they might have a chance. But
yeah.
I have a better record than the Bears.
Yeah. But their back no, they won't do better because their backup's Desmond Ritter this year.
Bears.
That is actually worse than what they got. So
how do you trade for a guy to get worse?
I know, right? Well, hey, that might.
If it wasn't for Kyler,
the biggest might be the Bears get rid of Fields, and he has a great year in Pittsburgh, and Caleb falls on his face. That would be the worst.
Hey, we got 2 tough sets, to open up our season. You know what I mean? The rematch Lions with the Rams.
Well, sounds like the Eagles and what's his name Saquon are having their own issues. So,
really? Saquon will be there week 1. I fucking bank on it.
What's going on?
I guarantee he's probably going to be there. But how good's he going to be? He's not playing. He's not practicing. He's not. You know what I'm saying?
Because he literally has a groin pull. That's why he's not practicing. He's not sitting out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tomlin will be gone this year. Considering they just gave him a fully guaranteed 3-year contract, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Imagine this: his hopes are in the hands of Fields and fucking goddamn Russell.
I think he only had one losing season since he's been coach.
I think he's always finished 500 or better.
Yeah,
because his first year they won the Super Bowl with Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, to me, Tomlin is one of the best coaches in the NFL, hands down.
He never had a losing season.
He's always got a great defense. That's what it is, man. He's always somehow he puts together a steady, solid defense.
And I don't understand that. They've got a decent quarterbacks coach, and the reason why they haven't been able to develop a quarterback is they don't invest in the O-line.
You can like MacGyver Tomlin. You can throw him in a survival situation with duct tape and scissors. Find a way out of there.
Fucking MacGyver.
Don't forget the paperclip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything hinges on the paperclip.
That's right.
And duct tape. Need duct tape.
Oh, he said duct tape.
Yeah. You just put all that together, and Tomlin will find a way out of it.
He'll take all those, and he's going to make a plane out of it.
But I will say that last year when Ben was the starter, their fraudulent year when they were playing a whole bunch of crappy teams and had 11 less than 3-point wins. Remember that?
Yeah.
They were 11-0, and 10 of them were 3-point wins.
Let's just be honest. If Tomlin were to be let go by the Steelers, you know how many coaches will be let go for Tomlin in the NFL? They'll fire their coach right away, but like, bring in Tomlin.
When it comes to coaches, Pittsburgh does something. I mean, how long was Cowher in there? Probably like 15 years.
Oh, he was a long time in there.
I mean, they just have great coaches. They get guys that are they're bold and they don't settle. These guys are in there for longevity, man.
They build linebackers.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Yeah. Floating on something in there.
Yeah, it was close, but I just don't think he can develop a quarterback. Since he inherited Roethlisberger from the previous coach, and after Roethlisberger's gone, what has he done? He hasn't done anything for a quarterback. And the one they had, they let go because he went and picked up Russell, and he didn't want Russell taking his spot, so he got all butthurt, and they ended up cutting his ass. So
yeah, that Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah, that Kenny Pickett pick was a bad pick. I mean,
that was the Homer pick.
This is a question. Why isn't Belichick employed? Because he doesn't come with a Tom Brady.
4-year-old cheerleader.
He doesn't have a Tom Brady in his pocket. He doesn't have a Tom Brady. That's why.
A scary thing almost happened, though. Niners offered him the DC job, but Belichick turned it down.
Yeah.
He said next year.
He never answered.
He said next year he wants to get back into coaching next year.
Yeah, and he's only going to come back as a head coach. There's no way he's going to be a DC.
Yeah, I think he's going to take over the Lions.
Supposedly, like this one analyst said that Belichick might take the Giants job and bringing Dak with him.
No, he absolutely will not work for the Giants because he hates the ownership. The son-in-law or something like that. There was an article that had come out this past offseason, and he absolutely hates the Mara family with a burning passion.
Because the one son-in-law is like the director of scouting, and they haven't been able to scout anybody, and they haven't really improved their team enough. And he was calling him out and saying that they should just demote him and let him be part of the ownership group and not a part of the organization.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they have something in common. Belichick sucks at fucking being a GM.
It's true. The problem is if he comes back as a head coach, he wants GM.
And nobody should ever dream of giving it to him.
No, because Bill Belichick proved he's less of a GM than Bob Quinn. Bob Quinn at least got the O-line right.
We're at our final minute, so let's. I love this conversation. I want to keep it going, but we got to let it go. So. Everybody, thanks for coming. You want to plug your show, Jeremy? You want to?
Yeah. Kneecap Fight with the Motor City Lions is the YouTube channel live right here on Airstick TV and Roku with the Huddle Sports Network. You will see me tonight with the NFC North and East Power Hours from 8 Central, 9 Eastern to 10 Central, 11 Eastern. Tonight. And
you can catch the rest of us on the Frozen Thunder Network on Fridays and Mondays at 7 p.m. Central. You could catch me and Ken, and that sometimes us. Actually, all of these guys here are all on the morning show. Sometimes, every day, Ken in the morning with Rob. We're gonna make sure that gets put in there because I'm on that day. And just come hang out, man. We love talking football, and thanks for coming, man.
Go Pack, go!
And it's Sunday. It's 10 a.m. Central. Rob forgot to put that.
Oh yeah, I got that time in 10 a.m.
every weekday.
Lions.
Otherwise, we'll see y'all next week on the Red Zone Rant, 10 a.m. on Sunday. Peace out.
Well,